If you had to choose between true love and abundant wealth, knowing you could only have one, what would you pick? True love promises the kind of emotional connection that fills your heart and gives life meaning, while abundant wealth offers the freedom, stability, and endless opportunities to shape your world as you desire. But here's the catch: every choice comes with a price. Imagine a life of riches, where every comfort is at your fingertips, but you're missing the warmth of a genuine connection. Or picture a life full of deep love and unbreakable bonds, yet constantly weighed down by financial struggles. It's not as simple as it seems, right? Now let's make this more fun. Head to the comments and tell us what you'd choose. Or even better, share a crazy scenario. Would you pick true love, but only if it meant living in a treehouse with no Wi-Fi? Or would you go for unlimited money, but with a parrot that repeats your every word in public? Let's see who can come up with the funniest or most creative answers. Your turn? True love. It's the dream, right? The connection's so deep, so unshakable, it feels like you've finally found the missing piece of your soul. But let's get real for a second. Love is amazing, but it doesn't exactly pay the rent or magically fill up your fridge. Imagine this. There's a couple madly in love, whispering sweet nothings to each other over a candlelit dinner. Sounds romantic, right? But here's the twist. That dinner is a pack of instant noodles, and the candles? Not for ambience, but because the electricity got cut off. Love might make your heart full, but what happens when the wallet is empty? Now let's be fair to true love. It's resilient and it can endure a lot. But financial stress? That's like the villain in a romantic movie sneaking in to ruin everything. Studies show that money problems are one of the top causes of tension in relationships. Even the happiest couples can find themselves arguing over things like, why did you spend $10 on coffee when we're supposed to be saving? Or do we really need to turn on the heater? Just wear an extra sweater. Suddenly, the romantic glow of love starts to dim under the harsh light of overdue bills and financial sacrifices. Now, picture this same couple in a different scenario. They're still madly in love, but now they have financial stability. Instead of splitting one packet of noodles, they're deciding between sushi or steak for dinner. Their biggest argument isn't about money, it's about whether they should vacation in Bali or Paris this year, or maybe both. Love flourishes when it's not carrying the weight of financial stress, when couples can dream big and actually have the means to make those dreams happen. But here's the thing. It's not just about having money or not having money, it's about the freedom and security that financial stability provides. It creates an environment where love can grow without being overshadowed by constant worry. Because let's face it, no one feels super romantic when they're checking their bank balance and holding their breath. So, the big question is this: can love truly survive and thrive on just emotional connection, or does it need the practical support of financial security to reach its full potential? And hey, let's have some fun with this. Share your funniest or most creative budget-friendly date ideas in the comments. Like, what's the most romantic thing you can do with $5? Or even better, tell us about the time your budget-friendly plans went hilariously wrong. Let's hear your stories. Let's talk about money, the big shiny elephant in the room. Sure, it can't buy love, but let's not deny it. It can buy a lot of things that make life easier and sometimes even more fun. Picture this. You're swimming in cash, living in a mansion so big that it comes with a staff just to help you find your way around. You've got a personal chef cooking you meals that look like art, a closet filled with designer clothes, and weekends spent jetting off to tropical islands. Sounds perfect, right? But wait, there's a twist. You're sitting in your luxurious home, surrounded by all the material comforts you could ever dream of, but the only voice you hear is the robotic tones of your AI assistant reminding you of your empty schedule. Even the fanciest private jet feels a little lonely when there's no one to laugh with as you spill your first glass of champagne. Money can buy you the most extravagant table, but it can't guarantee someone will sit across from you. Now let's flip that scenario. Imagine you have true love, the kind of connection that fills your heart and makes you feel like you've found your partner in crime. You and your soulmate share everything. Inside jokes, heartfelt conversations, and dreams for the future. But here's the catch. Your bank account is about as empty as the fridge. Romantic candlelit dinners? Sure, if ramen noodles count as fine dining. Those long, dreamy walks on the beach? That's your main form of entertainment because it's free. At first, it's all sweet and charming. Who doesn't love the idea of simple love conquering all? But over time, reality sets in. The rent's late, the bills are piling up, and suddenly even the strongest love feels the weight of financial stress. It's hard to stay in the mood for romance when you're rationing toothpaste or arguing over who left the lights on because it's driving up the electricity bill. And here's the thing, neither extreme is as perfect as it sounds. Being rich and alone might let you afford every luxury, but it also comes with its own set of emptiness. Meanwhile, being in love but broke can test even the most passionate relationship. Imagine planning a romantic getaway only to realize the farthest you can go is your backyard, or throwing a party but having your overly opinionated parrot as the only guest critiquing the decorations. Love without money might be pure, but it's not always easy. Money without love might be convenient, but it can feel incredibly empty. So where's the balance? Maybe the sweet spot is somewhere in the middle. Enough financial security to take away life's biggest stresses, and enough love to make all those comforts worth sharing. Because let's face it, money can buy you a yacht, but it can't replace the joy of having someone laugh with you when you accidentally trip over a champagne flute. And love? It's amazing, but even the strongest connections thrive when there's a little less worry about how to pay next month's bills. Now let's keep it light. Drop a comment with your take. Would you choose unlimited money, but your house is haunted by a ghost that won't stop rearranging your furniture? Or true love, but your soulmate insists on singing everything they say like a musical? Or maybe you've had a funny experience trying to plan a budget-friendly date that didn't exactly go as planned, like bringing your date to the beach but forgetting sunscreen, food, and well, a blanket. Let's hear your funniest takes, most creative scenarios, or even your own wild stories. Because at the end of the day, whether it's about love, money, or both, the best moments are the ones we can laugh about later. So, what would you choose, true love or unlimited wealth? It's a tough decision, and now it's your turn to take the spotlight. Drop a comment below and tell us which side you'd pick and why, but let's spice it up with some creativity. Would you choose true love, but only if your soulmate comes with a quirky twist, like an uncontrollable habit of narrating everything you do as if it's part of a reality TV show? Or unlimited money, but every time you spend even $1, you have to give a full presentation about it to a talking parrot who also happens to be a financial critic? And hey, don't stop there. Let's hear your funniest, craziest, or even most embarrassing stories about love, money, or the chaos that happens when the two collide. Maybe it's a time you planned what you thought was the perfect romantic date on a budget but ended up improvising because everything went hilariously wrong, like trying to have a picnic in the park only to realize you forgot the blanket, the food, and, well, the park. Or perhaps you have a wild what-if scenario to share. Imagine you could have both love and wealth, but the catch is that you'd have to live in a house where every wall constantly changes color, and you can never predict what shade it will be during your Zoom meetings. Let's hear it, your boldest, funniest, and most creative takes. This is your chance to entertain and maybe even inspire others with your unique perspective. And if you're enjoying this debate, don't forget to tag a friend who you think would totally pick the opposite of what you choose, because half the fun is seeing how differently people think. Who knows, your answer might even be the highlight of the comments section. So, go ahead, make us laugh, make us think, or just make us smile. Your choice might just steal the show.